Welcome everyone. I hope you all doing great. And in this video, I'm going to speak. We are going to discuss about how is your health is related to your looks and your facial bones and your skin. Now, I had always been saying that your skin is the indication of your health, right? Your looks are the indication of your health, and I did explain, but I think that was bit fast. That was not bit cleared. And so yeah, I'm going to explain in this video in a very short form, so I won't be taking a lot of time. There are a lot of things, we could not talk about everything on this video, so I'm just going to talk about like two basis things. Right now, let me start with uh, your skin. Obviously, if you don't like your skin are covered up with the acne, right? You don't have a clear skin. Obviously, that means your environment are a bit shitty. But yeah, these are like the primary things. If you live in very uh, hot places, your skin is going to be a bit oily, because yeah, environment do play a role. And if you live in a very uh, cold area, you are going to have a bit dry face if you don't use moisturizer. Yeah, this all type of things are very primary. But let's talk about like what do that really indicate inside your health. Now, for I would give you an example, and I had also said this on one of my video. So it's like this: if you consume a very high amount of carbohydrate, now what does that do is that carbohydrate is going to turn into glucose inside your body, right? Now when glucose level increases inside your body, that's going to spike your insulin. Now when your insulin is spiked, it is going to trigger your acne breakouts. So you are going to have a lot of acne. So if you really want to control over your acne, you just have to lower your carbohydrate intake, right? And obviously carbohydrate are not that good, and there is difference between calorie and carbohydrate, right? So all right, now let's talk about the main topic, your bones. So if you have a well developed face, right, if you have a very forward grown maxilla, when your jawline is not recessed, that is a good sign. Now how that is good sign? It is because your skull is able to develop very properly. Now when your skull is developed properly, your this palate is going to be wider. And obviously when it is wider, you are able to breathe, you are able to breathe in a very without any difficulties, right? Because your palate is wide. But when you grow with a very recessed face, right, when you have very recessed maxilla, your palate is very small, and you have a very crooked tooth, you have to take braces, right? And yeah, your jawline is very recessed. This is going to create a lot of problems. Now what could be the problems? The first problem could be mouth breathing. Now how mouth breathing is related to your bones, most of the people thinks that we would start, like the reason why we lot of people start to have crooked tooth is because we are doing mouth breathing. It is quite right, but obviously when you are not developed properly, right, and you are not able to breathe how much you are supposed to breathe, and what does it does is like subconsciously, automatically, right, your body wants to have a lot of air. So it would start to breathe through your like it would subconsciously you would start to breathe through your mouth, because your body need oxygen, and nose is not able to give you that because it is very not wide, right, very narrow. And obviously if you want to start to breathe through your mouth, it is going to be fucked up in every way. Now what happens, there are like a lot of side effect when you start to breathe through your mouth. First thing is going to be sleep apnea. If you don't know what is sleep apnea, then you could seek it out anywhere, right? And yeah, just to be simple, sleep apnea is that you'll get trouble while sleeping. All right, you're not able to have a very good sleep. Now if you are not able to sleep properly, then obviously you are going to fucked up in a lot of ways. Maybe I have used that word a lot of time, but leave it. Yeah, and obviously when you won't be able to sleep properly, you would be mentally tired, and you won't be able to focus on things. You would suffer through brain fog, and yeah, you would do mouth breathing. So these are the example. Now if you really want to know how can we work on this thing, then I can make video upon that thing. So yeah,